Number 1. Importance of fish nutrition. To know the possible diet of the fish that you are culturing: growth, reproduction, activity, and health. Disease resistance of hormonal imbalance. Number 2. Importance of feeds in aquaculture. A nutritionally balanced feed and adequate feeding are important factors that maximize fish production and profitability. Why do aquafeeds need to be environment friendly? In what way? Minimizing pollution rate benefit both environment. Explain the major consideration in formulation feeds for sustainable aquaculture. Number 5. Explain the sustainable approaches to aquaculture. Focuses on environmental, economic, and social sustainability to improve capacity building and utilize land effectively for the aquaculture sector. Number 6. Why are amino acids called the building blocks of proteins? Amino acids can be broken down or hydrolyzed into a number of basic units called amino acids, made up of lots of tiny building blocks. Amino acids, when joined together, will form a long chain of a protein called polypeptide chain, which will form the building blocks of proteins. Number 7. What are the 10 essential amino acids? Essential amino acids like arginine, histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, metathionine, phenylalanine, tryptophan, threonine, and valine. Number 8. Explain the classification of proteins in terms of form, solubility, and physical properties. Classification of proteins. Globular proteins are mostly soluble in aqueous systems. Fibrous proteins consist of a long chain of polypeptides. Simple proteins yield only amino acids or their deriva. When hydrolyzed, these groups are differentiated by solubility in various solvents such as water, salt solution, alcohol, and by other characteristics. Conjugated proteins yield only amino acids and non-protein components when broken down by hydrolysis. Importance of amino acids profile in fish nutrition. 5 issues contain about 65 to 75% protein on a dry weight basis. Dietary protein often constitutes the principal and most expensive item in fish diets. The free AA released from proteins by the actions of digestive enzymes or absorbed in the intestinal tract and used by various cells to build and repair worn-out tissues. Excess AAR used are energy source of converted into fat. Number 10. Define the term lipid. Name the two major functions of lipids. Lipids are a diverse group of organic compounds that are important components of plant, animal, and microbial membranes. Function of lipids. Source of metabolic energy. Adenosine triphosphate. They contain approximately twice the energy of proteins and carbohydrates. Source of essential fatty acids. EFA, which are important for growth and survival. Number 11. What are important types of lipids? Briefly define each component. Simple lipids, true fats, fats and oils are esters of fatty acids with glycerol. Compound lipids, phospholipids, also called phosphatases, contains phosphoric acids and nitrogen. Derived lipids, as the term implies, derived lipids are those formed from the hydrolysis of simple or compound lipids. Number 12. Why does the type of lipid required for farm water fish differ from cold water fish? Cold water fish have much higher level of fat in them than warm water fish. The fat levels allow the cold fish to stay warm in cold water. Although fats do not seem like a good thing to eat, the fat found in most cold water fish is a healthy type of fat. Number 13. Which among the fish species studies requires of 6 rather than 3 fatty acids? Fresh fish species. 15. What are the functions of carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the main source of heat and energy. Carbohydrates such as starch, flour, alginates, agar, carrageenan, and gums are also used as feed binders to improve water stability of fish and shrimp diets. Number 16. Distinguish between lipid and carbohydrates. Lipids serve as a long-term energy source and are typically used at a slower pace than carbs, which provide rapid energy. Important nutrients for living things include lipids and carbohydrates. Number 17. Give the three classification of carbohydrates and give one example of each. Letter A is number 1. Monosaccharides, 1 sugar molecule, and disaccharides, 2 sugar molecules, and polysaccharides, more than 10 sugar molecules. Number 18. What carbohydrate type is the principal component of the exoskeleton of insects and crustaceans? Chitin is the most abundant aminopolysaccharides polymer occurring in nature and is the building material that gives strength to the exoskeletons of crustacean insects and the cell walls of fungi. Number 19. Name the important binders for aquaculture feeds obtained from seaweeds. Alginates, agar, and carrageenan are extracted from seaweeds. The giant kelp, Gracilaria, and Capapicus, these are important binders in fish and crustacean diets. Number 20. If lipid give twice as much energy as carbohydrates, be included in the diet. Because of carbohydrates provide the body with glucose, which is converted to energy to support bodily function and physical activity. Number 21. Name some good carbohydrate sources in fish diets: starch, flour, arginates, agar, carrageenan, and guar gum. Number 22. Briefly explain the energy balance equation. Energy balance is simply the relationship between your energy input, your energy output. The complete energy equation looks like this. Energy input, calories in, energy output, calories out, energy balance. Number 23. What is ATP? What is its function? ATP is a molecule that carries energy within cells, and it is an end product of the process of photophosphorylation, adding a phosphate group to a molecule using energy from light, cellular respiration, and fermentation. Function is energy source. Number 24. Give 3 examples of energy requiring biological process like ATP, RGL, and DNA. Number 25. What are the factors that influence the energy requirements of aquatic animals? Factors known to influence the energy requirements of aquatic animals include water temperature, metabolic rate, and consequently maintenance. Energy requirements increasing with temperature, animal size, metabolic rate, and consequently maintenance energy requirements. Number 26. Define the term vitamin. What is the general function of vitamins? Vitamins are a group of substances that are needed for normal cell function, growth, and development, helping to fight infection, wound healing, making our bones strong, and regulating hormones. Number 27. Distinguish between lipid-soluble and water-soluble vitamins that are water-soluble. Lipid-soluble vitamins are slower to dissolve and the excess is stored in the liver, while water-soluble vitamins are quickly absorbed with excess being released. Name the vitamins are lipid-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. Name the vitamins that are water-soluble. The water-soluble vitamins include vitamin C and vitamin B complex, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, pantothenic acid, pyridoxine, biotin, folate, and cobalamin. Number 28. What vitamins plays an important role in calcium and phosphorus metabolism? The vitamin D system plays a crucial role in calcium and phosphorus. Number 29. What are the 3 groups of minerals? Give example of each group: metals, semi-metals, and non-metals. Number 30. What are the general function of minerals? Minerals play a key role in the maintenance of osmotic pressure and thus regulate the exchange of water and solutes within the animal body. Number 31. What correlation exists between anatomy of the digestive tract and feeding habits of fishes? There is a strong correlation between the anatomical structure of the digestive tract and the feeding habits of the fish. Number 32. What are the four types of feeding behavior of fish in their natural habitat? Like herbivores, detritus feeders or dirtivores, and carnivores, omnivores. Number 33. Describe the step of enzyme involved in protein digestion. Proteins are hydrolyzed into amino acids or polypeptide chains of a few amino acids with the help of enzyme, known as proteases. The process can occur in acidic or basic pH. Letter B. Lipid digestion. Lipases hydrolyze ester linkage of triglycerides. The end products of lipase activity are glycerol and fatty acids. Lipases are detected in the pancreas, pyloronic, ceca, intestine, and liver. In milkfish, lipase has also been detected in the esophagus. Milkfish, intestinal, and pancreatic lipases appear to have two pH optima. And the third, carbohydrate digestion in fishes and crustaceans. Carbohydrates digest complex carbohydrates and are found in fish intestines. Number 34. Discuss the factors that may affect digestion and absorption in fishes. Extrinsic and intrinsic factors can alter the efficiency of digestion and absorption. These are those involving the feed itself, the feeding practice, as well as the prevailing conditions of the digestive tract.